Hello everyone. So recently I have passed AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam. So I will be sharing my experience that how I have cleared the exam in 5 days. And this video is purely for beginners as I have added basic informations of all AWS certifications. I will be sharing my approach that how I have prepared for the exam and passed it in the first attempt. So let's begin. So in this video, we will discuss about all AWS certifications, preparation resources, about exam cost, about exam domain, my approach, topics under domain, and bonus tips. Let us quickly check levels of certifications in AWS. First is foundation level, which includes Cloud Practitioner. Second is associate level, which includes Solution Architect Associate, Developer Associate, and SysOps Administrator Associate. Third is professional level, which includes Solution Architect Professional and DevOps Engineer Professional. Fourth is specialty level, which includes Advanced Networking, Security, Machine Learning, Data Analytics, and Database. So using this mentioned URL, you will find these resources for preparations. You can download exam guide, explore trainings, read white papers, get exam readiness trainings, and most important, taking practice tests. If we talk about the exam, total number of questions 65, total marks 1000, passing marks 700, total time 100 minutes. And you will find two types of questions in the examination. First is multiple choice, which means it has one or more correct response and 3 incorrect responses. Second is multiple response, which means it has 2 or more correct responses out of 5 or more options. And there is no negative marking, so you can guess the answer. Let's talk about the cost of the exam. So cost of the exam is $100. And in India, it would cost around $118 with tax included. About exam domain. In Cloud Practitioner exam, you will find questions from mostly 4 domains. 26% of cloud concepts, 25% of security and compliance, 33% of technology, and 16% of billing and pricing. About my approach for the exam. So I have some prior knowledge with AWS as I have created free tier account for practicing stuff and used all the basic services like creating EC2 instances, VPC, subnets, IAM user roles, groups and policies, security group, internet gateway, NAT gateway, auto scaling, load balancer, S3, EBS, EFS. But there are a lot more services which you should know before giving the Cloud Practitioner exam. The good part is you don't require all the services to get hands-on experience. You can go through the services and check what it basically does and just note it down for your quick recap. Because some of the services will make you confused. So firstly, I started watching YouTube videos for basic understanding of exam. Then I checked out the topics under domain because that is the key you will have to prepare and questions will come from that. Next, whenever I heard about new service, I just Googled it out and created short notes. Next, if I was not able to understand any topic, then watched video related to it and get to know why this service created in AWS and know about its benefits. And lastly, given multiple practice tests multiple times until I scored 80+ percentile. This is the domain topics given in the AWS preparation guide. We will go through all domains and will check which services will come under each domain and will prepare accordingly. Domain 1, Cloud Concepts. Point number 1. Define the AWS cloud and its value propositions. Includes cloud computing, types of cloud computing and its benefits, advantages, and topic like agility, elasticity, flexibility, security. Point number 2. Identify aspects of AWS cloud economies. In this, you have to learn about the AWS TCO, total cost of ownership calculator, on-demand AWS pricing model, cost explorer, to view your historical AWS spend data, and AWS Trust Advisor. Point number 3. List the different cloud architecture design principle. This includes 5 pillars of framework like operational excellence, security, reliability, performance efficiency, and cost optimization. Domain 2. Security and compliance. Point number 1. Define the AWS shared responsibility model, which includes AWS responsibility, security of the cloud, and customer responsibility, security in the cloud. Point number 2. Define AWS cloud security and compliance concepts, which includes auditing, control ownership, and HIPAA compliance. Point number 3. Identify AWS access management capabilities, which includes review AWS IAM, identity and access management, and MFA, multi-factor authentication. Point number 4. Identify resources for security support, which includes compare AWS support plan and AWS Trust Advisor for real-time guidance. Domain 3. Technology. Point number 1. Define methods of deploying and operating in AWS Cloud, which includes Elastic Beanstalk, CloudFormation, Ops Work, Code Commit. Point number 2. Define the AWS global infrastructure, which includes regions, availability zones, edge locations. Point number 3. Identify the core AWS services, which includes EC2, VPC, S3, RDS, Route 53, SNS, SQS, ELB. Point number 4. Identify resources for technology support that compares AWS support plans for basic, developer, business, and enterprise account. Domain 4. Billing and pricing. Point number 1. Compare and contrast the various pricing models for AWS, which includes Amazon EC2 on-demand pricing, savings plan, spot stances, dedicated hosts. Point number 2. Recognize the various account structures in relation to AWS billing and pricing, which includes billing alerts, budgets, tagging. Point number 3. Identify resources available for billing support, which includes compare AWS supports plan, get help with AWS billing and cost management. Bonus tip: whenever you are reviewing your practice test, so you will have multiple options, right? I will suggest to make short notes of other options, like in this case, Elastic Beanstalk is the correct answer, so just make note that what Amazon ECS, code deploy, and code commit do. It will help you not to get confused with multiple services. This is the one-liner which I have created for my revision at the last moment. Thank you for watching this video.